Thanks for visiting Buffzone. My name is Kyle Ringo. I'm the CU beat writer for the Camera newspaper. Today we're going to talk about 4 members of last year's men's basketball team leaving the team to transfer elsewhere. Actually, one of those members is still appealing Coach Jeff Bzdelik's decision, but 3 others are now gone from the team, including Cal Bay, which was a bit of a surprise. Here to talk about it with me is veteran Daily Camera sports columnist Neil Welk.
Here is veteran Daily sports columnist Neil Welk basking in the sartorial splendor of Kyle Ringo, and wasn't aware that we were wearing ties today, so you'll have to put up with what we have.
Do you even own a tie?
Yeah, I do. It's in the back of the closet. It's one of those little clip-on things, so when I go to funerals or go to weddings
no
and stuff,
doubt that's the case.
I have the little clip-on thing. It's a bolo, actually. It's not really a clip-on. It's a bolo tie, so that any function requiring a tie, I do have one. It's one of the cool little bolo ties. At any rate, we are going to talk about Cal Bay. We are going to talk about the basketball team. Jeff Bzdelik made some tough decisions. Jeff Bzdelik basically told 4 players at the University of Colorado they would no longer be playing at CU. One, he told he would not renew his scholarship, and he had no choice. The other 3 did have other options to stay at the University of Colorado.
Yeah, that's right. The one he told, Cal Bay was the one who was told his scholarship wouldn't be renewed, and that was basically because Cal Bay had fallen behind academically. Apparently, we don't really know this because Jeff Bzdelik has not been willing to comment publicly about it.
Well, we do know that Cal Bay had fallen behind academically. That was confirmed by the CU academic offices that Cal Bay is ineligible right now. If he cleaned up and got stuff done this summer, he would be eligible again. But he
which
definitely
isn't really out of the ordinary.
No, it's not. But he had definitely fallen behind in academic areas.
Right. Another member of the team, Jeremy Williams, is academically ineligible, and he's still on the team. Mm-hmm. So there must be more to this in terms of Cal Bay being forced to leave CU than just his academic ineligibility.
Oh, I think probably the biggest reason is that Jeff Bzdelik and his staff decided that Cal Bay was not going to fit into the plans of the basketball team, and I think that was the case with all 4 players, with Sean Koval, James Inge, and Mark Van Burk. I think that he decided all 4 of those players were not going to fit in to the system that they wanted to run at the University of Colorado. I think it's the right decision to make that decision when those kids are freshmen. I had a lot of people call, email, say, hey, that's not fair. They should have been allowed to stick around for another year and then make that decision. That's the wrong decision. Because if those kids are here as sophomores, then they've spent 2 years here, they've wasted 2 years of eligibility, and they've spent 2 years going to class here, and then they're going to be asked to transfer. Having them do it as freshmen is by far the best choice.
I agree with you there, but Bzdelik was forthcoming with the other 3 guys. He said, he basically said those guys weren't going to play much, and I wanted to give them an opportunity to go play elsewhere. If that was the case also with Cal Bay, why didn't he just come out and say that as well?
As I said, I think that's part of it. I don't think that's the whole story. I think there are other underlying issues with Cal Bay that the university is prevented from talking about because of privacy issues, that the university isn't going to talk about because I don't think they want to trash the kid as he goes and tries to find another place to play basketball. I don't think that's Jeff Bzdelik or Mike Bone's mode of operation. I don't think that's what they want to do. I think they wanted to part ways. I think they tried to do it the best way possible in their minds. Obviously, it wasn't something that Cal agreed with, but obviously there were other underlying issues other than just basketball at hand here.
James Inge is appealing the decision. He's trying to stay on the team when clearly the head coach doesn't want him to be on the team. What do you think about that? And what are his chances of remaining on the team?
Well, I think that's a bad decision. If the coach has told you, A, you're not going to play, B, we're going to go elsewhere, I think it would behoove the kid to go and look elsewhere if he wants to play college basketball. Or he has been offered an option to stay at the University of Colorado and continue with classes and still be on scholarship.
So Colorado right now has 2 open scholarships. Bzdelik has already awarded 2 scholarships to 2 kids. One is named Casey Crawford. He's a transfer from Wake Forest University. He'll have to sit out this coming season. The other is is named Higgins. He's a 6'4" guard from California. He's actually the son of Rod Higgins, general manager of the Golden State Warriors.
Soon to be working for the Charlotte Bobcats and Michael Jordan.
So there are new guys on the team. There are guys who are leaving, and there's one guy in a state of, what do you call that? He's in purgatory right now, James Inch. So I guess maybe next time we talk to you, we'll know the fate of James Inch.
Thanks for joining us, and send Kyle an email about what a nice tie he was wearing today. He'd love to hear from you.
It is. It's a nice tie, man.
It's an outstanding tie.
I don't play around.
It's an outstanding tie.